Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoin Guys with my guide for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves on Crushing Difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 17 entitled Mountaineering. This is actually one of my favorite levels of the game. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the blue everywhere. I love the ice. Uncharted 2 it's always been a very bright and colorful looking game. And blue is just my favorite color in general, so, you know, maybe a little bit of bias there. And not to mention, you got Tenzin here with you. And the Nate and Tenzin banter is relatively... I mean, it's not as funny as it used to be when I was a kid, but, you know, it's still got some charm to it, you know, not gonna lie. But, yeah, so, for the most part, it's a lot of just the usual, you know, climbing up stuff, platforming. There's no real fights that happened in this chapter, except for one or two. Like there's no shootout with enemies like the regular Lazarevich enemies, but you do have to fight that weird cryptid thing. Also, I was kind of scared that the game might have soft locked, I was kind of scared that it would have soft locked if I kept myself right there. So I tried to break out, but Tenzin's mass is just so goddamn powerful. His aura is just so fucking powerful that I wouldn't be able to defeat it and escape. It's like no matter what, Tenzin's he's gonna go where he needs to go. So also there's treasure there to the right, if you didn't see it. I know I'm not really collecting treasure. There's no reason for me to talk about treasure, but just in the off chance that somebody might be, you know, replaying Uncharted 2 and they didn't have all the treasure or something, I don't know, then, you know, I like to talk about it. I like to say, there it is. Because that shows that I know that it's there. Because I've played this game before. I know it's there, I promise. Well, let's see. Since we're doing nothing but climbing for a good part of it, I guess I should find something to talk about, shouldn't I? Well, I don't want to say too much, just in case. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm sure that by the time that I upload this, the other thing in question will be uploaded. Yeah, I can make that happen. Okay. Oh, I died there. That's why I cut. Yeah, I messed up the jump. Oh well. I am now currently doing another Let's Play. I thought it was going to be long, but no, I think it's actually going to be a lot shorter than I thought. I'm like 3 episodes in already, and we're already basically close to the halfway mark, if not over. So, I'm doing Crash the Titans on Wii, over on my Let's Play channel, TurdMonkey4297, so go check that out if you're interested. And then as for this, we have about, I think counting this chapter, about 9 more chapters to go. So we're making good progress. There should be 26 chapters, I think. Should be. Give or take. So, and we're also probably going to end up getting into the longer chapters. I don't remember how much or how long the later chapters are. I do remember they took me... One of them took me like an hour to beat. I think it was like chapter 21 maybe, give or take. But when you edit them down, it's probably like 30 minutes. I honestly thought, I was like, oh man, you know, I have like 9 more to go. They're going to be like 10 minutes apiece. That's about like a whole hour and a half right there. You know, a whole 90 minutes. But I don't think so. Also, don't mind me not knowing where to go because I'm so used to games, you know, having yellow paint everywhere that I think it's just broken my brain. You know, like, instead of looking for the thing to jump to, now it's more like, oh, does it glow yellow? Is it out front and center? Is it obvious? Because if it's not that obvious, I don't know where I'm going. Which is kind of funny, too, because Uncharted 2, it doesn't really have things that I would say make it super obvious where you're supposed to jump to. And I think that's not a bad thing, too. Like the rope there, for example, like, you know, most people I'm sure would probably know, like, oh, it's rope, I should climb up it. Yeah, but there's that ever so chance that the yellow paint people might miss it, you know? There is that chance. And I'm one of the yellow paint. I missed it, so it really does suck, man. Like, I don't know. Oh well. I remember not knowing much about it. I remember like Resident Evil 7 had it, and I didn't really pay attention to that at all. I didn't really know what yellow paint even really was for like the longest time. And God of War didn't really have it. It just had, I think it was Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok's the one that had it might have been God of War 4. Because I think Faye's there with you helping. So it's probably God of War 4. Where they had to patch out the game because the characters would just give away the answer immediately. And I remember one time I was playing the game and for like the first time and that happened. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, give me a minute. Like, god damn. Only to find out that it happened to everybody. I thought it was just something that maybe I might have fudged up. Maybe I went somewhere else I wasn't supposed to go, and then triggered it to happen. Like, to be fair, I'm okay with a game giving you hints, but I again, this is just kind of a bias. I kind of wish it did the Uncharted hint way of doing things, where if it's been too long for you to solve the puzzle, they'll give you the option of like, hey, do you want to hear a hint or nah? I think it's better doing it that way. I think it's better giving a player the option of engaging in the hint or not, because it feels a little degrading whenever you're trying to solve something and the character just gets annoyed with you and just says, fuck it, you're an idiot, here it is. But I don't know, man. The world is changing, gaming is changing. I say this every video, but I'm trying to make it, more aware that things aren't the way they used to be, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. As repetitive and annoying as it is that I keep talking about this shit all the time, it's just one of those things that I'm really, really passionate about. I'm really passionate when it comes to gaming. It's a big hobby of mine, and of course I don't want it to disappear. I don't want it to fall down some shitty trope. But we do get good games here and there, so it's not that every year has bad games. But we have. I'm sure we're going to get some good stuff this year. I'm looking forward to the Mega Man Star Force collection. I already pre-ordered that like a month ago. So, but then again, that's based on old games. But I still want it, Resident Evil 9, I'm going to wait on that one for a little while. I'm going to look into the gameplay of it and stuff and make sure if I really want it anytime soon. Might wait for it to go on sale. Still haven't bought the God of War game yet. I was considering it. I didn't think about getting Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, though, together, so that counts as, I guess, a new game, even though it's based on an old game that I like. Alright, I forget what this thing is called, but Yeti, whatever. As far as I'm aware, all you really need to do is just shoot him. So I think this is a timed event, but I think if you shoot him, I think it drops the timer down. I don't know. Regardless, getting grabbed is not the worst thing that could happen to you, because even though he might knock you into gray-ish, it's not going to kill you. He typically won't kill you. I mean, you can get killed by him, yes, but it might not happen nearly all that often. If you just do a bunch of dodge rolls, especially when he's about to swipe, that's a good time to kind of do it. So just keep shooting at him, and do a lot of blind fire stuff. Just watch out for... Well, to be fair, you don't really need to watch out for the grabs. They're not that big of a deal. And plus, this one's scripted anyway, so nothing we can do about that. It does suck that we can't kill them, although I think lore-wise, I think they actually can die, but I think it's only through the... I forget what they're called. The Chintamani Stone, I think, is the only thing that can do it, right? Well, we never kill them, do we? No, because we escape. Yeah. We never get to see them get killed. But there's like those Chintamani Guardian dudes. I forget what they're called, but well, you can kill them with normal guns too. I always just assumed that because since they blow up by Chintamani, like you can kill them with one of those. I always just assumed that these guys, because they're also monsters that are hidden in these areas. I always kind of had the idea that maybe that would work on them or something, but we never get the chance to see that. Oh, well, maybe when Uncharted 2 gets remade, we'll probably see something like that. Surprised they haven't done that yet, you know what I mean? Well, they did remake, quote unquote, and that's a huge quote unquote remake of Last of Us 1. Even though it's just the same thing, but with a lot somewhat different stuff in it. But it wouldn't be too far-fetched for them to remake Uncharted 1 and 2. Honestly, Uncharted 1 could use a little bit of an overhaul, not gonna lie. Like, I'm fine with the remasters just as they are, but you know, to be fair, Uncharted 1's a little bit clunky. It would be kind of nice to have more of a Uncharted 3 feeling for it, I guess. But that's just my opinion, so I still like Uncharted 1, but I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this, so take care, everybody.